Yo, what up, guys? It's your boy, Predict Pulse. First things first, like, sub, join the Discord. Let me know in the comments who you're betting on. Whoever gets the most games correct gets Predictor of the Day. Let's go. I've got the best games I can find for you for the 21st of September. All the major leagues. We got Premier League, La Liga, Serie 1, all of that good stuff. Let's start. We got Lazio versus Roma. 264 for Roma, 290 for Lazio. Here's the thing, both of these teams are not looking the greatest, but out of these two, I still trust Roma to at least get the draw more, even though they just lost at home to Torino. It's super tough. I would stay away from this, but if you're going to bet on someone, take Roma or a draw. Torino versus Atalanta, like I said, they just beat Roma at home. Atalanta finally got their first win, 4-1 versus Lecce. I'm still going to be taking Atalanta on this one. Then we have Fiorentina versus Como. Super interesting game. In terms of odds, Como are actually the underdogs here, and I kind of slightly favor them. So Como or draw in my opinion, but I wouldn't be surprised if Fiorentina full on took the win. Inter versus Sassuolo. Sassuolo were not looking good this season. I'm going to be taking Inter here. Mallorca versus Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid are a team I do not like to bet on, but I'm going to be taking them or draw. But my advice is to stay away from that game. Barcelona versus Getafe, we're going to be taking Barcelona at home. Bournemouth versus Newcastle is an interesting one. I still believe Newcastle are slightly favorites. Bournemouth have had a decent start of the season, beating Tottenham and Brighton. They scored two versus Liverpool, so they're not looking too bad. This, I think, is going to be a draw, in my opinion. Um, Sunderland versus Aston Villa, another interesting one because Aston Villa have are the favorites with 217 odds. Villa have had a dire start of the season, scoring 0 goals. They haven't scored a singular goal yet in the past 4 games. I'm going to go with Sunderland or draw until Aston Villa shows me different. Arsenal versus City, we're going to be taking Arsenal at home here. Arsenal or draw should be safe enough. Paris versus, of course, City is a hell of a team. So, if they win, I wouldn't be too surprised, but I feel more confident on Arsenal. Strasbourg or draw is the call here for me. Auxerre versus Toulouse. Toulouse is scoring. They're scoring goals left and right. I'm going to go with Toulouse. Monaco versus Metz. We're going to be taking Monaco on this one. We then have Marseille versus PSG. We're going to be taking PSG even though they're playing out. Frankfurt Union. Frankfurt are playing well enough that I think they can do damage this season. Leverkusen versus Mönchengladbach, as I call them. Leverkusen at home, and then last but not least, Dortmund versus Wolfsburg. I'm going to be taking Dortmund at home. Girassi to score 3. Peace out.